The age of revolution 1830 to 1848, conservatism and liberalism. In this part we'll discuss about in introductory part tells us about it the period of between 1830 1848 was marked by a lot of tension and turmoil in European part. Two different ideologies, liberalism and conservatism. Conservatism established their empires in various parts of Europe. Liberalism wanted to overthrow and establish a popular rule over there. They were greatly inspired by the French Revolution. As conservatism tried to consolidate their power, liberalism and nationalism came to be increasingly associated with revolution in many regions of Europe, such as Italian, German states, and Ottoman empires, Ireland and Poland, and many other parts of Europe. They established their organizations and fought against the monarchical rule. These revolutionaries belonged to educated middle class, elite. Basically, they were belonged to businessmen, professors, teachers, lawyers, etc. They were highly educated. They knew about the wrong things done by the rulers and how popular voices were crushed down by the monarchs. So they established their ideologies against it and encouraged people for the revolt. In 1821, the significant event mobilized nationalist feeling among the educated class in Europe. This is the Greek War of Independence in 1821. The initiatives were started by the movement process was started in Greece. The Greek War of Independence in 1821. Basically, Greek struggle was started. The youngest population of the country, they fought against the Ottoman Empire. Ottoman dynasty of Turkey created a last standing empire. Greek was a part of it. So and began nationalist movement by the young revolutionaries in Greece. After the war, the Treaty of Constantinople, monarchical power thought that Greek was not it was not possible for them to rule over there for longer period of time, so they signed a treaty. A treaty was signed in a place in Yunnan named Constantinople, signed in 1832. After it, Greek became an independent nation. The English poet Lord Byron organized funds. Basically, he supported the revolt for and took part in the war, where he died in fever in 1824. Then in 1830, in France, Bourbon dynasty restored after the Battle of Waterloo in 1815 by the conservative forces. During the conservative reaction was overthrown by the liberal revolutionaries. The French Revolution is also known as the July Revolution because it was organized in the month of July. Inspired by the French Revolution, Belgium, a neighboring kingdom, broke away from United Kingdom of Netherlands. It was inspiration taken by the people of Belgium and they broke away and established a separate kingdom over there. Then another development was done, imagination, how people thought a nation. For example, in our country, we use common symbol for it like Ashok Chakra, our national flag, our monuments. These are our treasure. We thought it's a symbol of our country. It's a popularity of our country. It's a common belonging of us. Same as in 19th century Europe, art, culture and literature helped spreading the feeling of nationalism among the countrymen. The terminology used for spreading nationalism is known as romanticism. Romanticism, what is there? It is a cultural movement which sought to develop a particular form of national sentiments. देश के प्रति प्यार और प्रेम की भावना को डेवलप किया गया इसके माध्यम से. रोमांटिक आर्टिस्ट and poet criticize the glorification of reason and science. देश के जज्बात दिल से निकलते हैं, इसीलिए उन्होंने साइंस को रिजेक्ट किया। दे फोकस्ड ऑन इमोशन, intuition and mystical feelings. Johann Gottfried was one of the popular writer. He stressed that true German culture was to discovered among the common people. Common people used to call it Das Volk in Germany. It was through folk dances, folk songs, poetries that the true spirit of nation, that is called Vogist, was popularized. The emphasis on vernacular languages. Another person were there in Germany, Grimm brothers. They collected a collection of folklores in Germany and presented it. These folklores, because common people's language used by the people, we used to call it vernacular languages, so people could understand. The reason is large number of people were illiterate. That's why people use their dialects that they used to speak. Nationalist feelings were alive through music and languages. Karol Kupinski, through his opera. Opera is one of the popular terminology of stage plays through which a story is narrated. Heart-touching stories were narrated or portrayed in front of the audience. So it touched the heart. And music during folk dances like Polonaise and Marzuka into nationalist symbols. These were their nationalist symbols. Grimm brothers, as I told you about it, it also emphasizes on vernacular languages. They presented the collection of folklores and presented in front of it. Social condition of Europe on the time, how people were socially they living their life over there. Basically, entire Europe faced the problem of hunger and hardship that provoked people to revolt against it. Many popular revolts organized over there. 1830, it was the year of economic hardship in European part. In many of the European countries, common people, those who paid taxes, they economically very poor. First half of the 19th century, enormous increase in population all over Europe. Increase the population were increased in large number. More job seekers than employed were found in Europe. Means work were less and workers were more. Migration of people from rural to urban areas, because in villages there was a overburden of agriculture activities, so large number of people faced disguised unemployment. So they migrated toward the urban areas to find work in factories, but they did not get job. Rural to urban areas, resulting overcrowded slums. In urban areas, you can see in Mumbai, large population belong to different parts of the country, migrated to Mumbai and created a slum over there. So very same slum were created all most of the cities in European parts as well. In aristocrat rule, peasants struggled under the burden of feudal dues and objections. There are a large number of objections are presented by the rulers, same as they had to pay the taxes. If feudal tax means zamindari tax, the rulers used to collect them from the peasants. Food prices increases and bad harvests, resulting widespread population in towns and countries. In 1845, weavers of Silesia had led a revolt against contractors. One such revolt was organized over there, who supplied them raw materials and gave them order for finished textile, but drastically reduced their payments. So here the exploitation, you can see, against the exploitation, peasants entered their mansions or houses and demanding their rights. In 1848, due to the food shortage and widespread unemployment population of Paris, they came out on the road against the ruler. Barricades were erected by and Louis Philippe, they forced Louis Philippe to flee. राजा को भागने पर मजबूर किया लोगों ने. National Assembly proclaimed and republic granted. A second phase of revolution was started in France and successful in 1848. Popular ruling was established. It granted suffrage rights to earn, workshops were set up, and people were granted employments. Also, the voting age reduced up to 21, means every person belong to 21 years of age had got right to vote. Third part suggested about the revolution of the liberals. Revolution led by middle class all over the country. As I told you, one of the example of French Revolution, you can see the Greek Revolution and other parts of the revolution. All this revolution was led by middle class. In Germany, Italy, Austro-Hungarian Empire, the idea of nation state didn't exist yet, but it was gradual in process. In Germany, men and women of the liberal middle class began demanding German National Assembly, constitution and national unification. On 18th May 1848, in Frankfurt Parliament, Frankfurt is one of the city of Germany, convened on the Church of St. Paul. In the middle class dominated the parliament and didn't accept the demand of artisans, so eventually lost their support. Though conservative forces, means the rulers, monarchy rulers, were able to suppress the revolt, they could not restore old order. Monarchs began to realize in all over Europe that popular struggles were so popular. So, if the facilities were not granted to them, their ruling was about to be ended. So, monarchs began to realize that the cycle of revolt only be ended by granting concessions to them. In the year of 1848, the aristocratic monarchs of Central and Western Europe began to introduce the changes that had already taken place in Western Europe before 1815. This was just the beginning. More changes will come in future. That's it for the topic. I explained the third part. Upcoming part I will present in another parts. Another important topics we'll discuss about it. We'll discuss about in upcoming modules the making of Germany and Italy, then unification of Britain, the strange case of Britain, then visualizing the nation, and the last portion of this topic was nationalism and imperialism. I hope that I try to clear your doubts through the explanation. If there is any, you can ask in the evening.